Hello everyone. Welcome to OracleAPEX training by Geeks. In this session, we'll see how to create an Apex application using a wizard option. So in our previous sessions, we've seen how to create first of all, to create an application, we need to log into Apex workspace. And in our builder, you need to hit the create button. And if you look at the options that we have got, yes, we can create an application using a wizard. And this is exactly what we're going to explore now. In our previous sessions, we have already seen how to create an application from a spreadsheet, from a CSV file, and a JSON file as well. In the next session, we'll see how to create an application using a quick Excel as well. Okay, so the focus point of this particular session would be how to create an application using a wizard. So let's get started. I'm logging into, let me log into the Apex workspace. And I'm going to create, I would go into App Builder, create an application. And I'm going to give it a name. And I'm going to create this application called movies. So I have a table where I have few movies listed down, or in that table, I have a table called movies, which has around 80 to 90 rows on it. And I want to create an application based on that table. So I would create an application with that name. And I would say, if you click on create application, a blank application would be created. But I would try to use a create application wizard. So you say create application wizard, you have a name, and you can choose the theme, and you can also choose the menu options if you want. And you can also select appropriate option. Okay, so you can see whichever icon makes sense, you can go ahead and use that. Okay, so I'll just select, none of these make sense, but I'll just pick one, or otherwise I would leave the default icon as is. Now we'll go ahead and if you see here, there's only just a home page in the application. Remember in the previous sessions when we did an Excel upload or CSV upload, we could see that there were a bunch of pages added automatically here, like a faceted search page or an interactive report page and others, right? So since I'm creating this application using Wizard, we have to add whatever pages that you want to your application by clicking on the add page option here. I can now click on add page and yes, I would go ahead and add a faceted search page. Okay, and I would call it as movies search. And you need to select based on what table you want this search page to work on. So you have to select the table here. So I'll go ahead and select the movies table. And I can display the details as either a report or I can display it as a cards as well if you want. So if you want, you can either display the movies information either as a grid or as a report. So let's try to do it as a grid because we've already seen how a report looks like. And you can also mention in the grid, what exactly do you want to see the title? What do you want to see in the body column? And you can also select the other columns as well if you want. I'll just leave them blank. I go ahead and add the movies search page as a faceted search. And I'm going to add another page. And this time I'm going to add it as, or let's do it this way. I'm going to add this movie search page, not as a cards, but I would add it as a report. Okay. And I'll also include a form as well. Save it. I would go ahead and add another page to display the movies information as cards. And I will call it as movies information. And I would display this. Again, I'm going to base this on movies table. And I'm going to display this as a grid. Okay, so this is going to be the cards page again that I've added movies information. I'm going to add another page, and I can add this as a dashboard if I want. And let's go ahead and see how this works. Or instead of dashboard, we'll come to the dashboard in a moment. We can also create an interactive report so that we can we give user an option to see all the movies, and we can also give them an option to search for it, edit them, and add a new report as well. So I would say movies report, and I want this to be based on movies table. And I want it to be an interactive report, not a classic one. Interactive means you can go ahead and search for it, make changes on top of it, and do all of that. And I can also include a form here so that I can create a new movie as well. And I would go ahead and add a page. The movies report, interactive report with a form. And I'm going to add another page, and this time I'm going to add a dashboard page. And when you say dashboard, yes, you can choose a dashboard page with a few graphs on it. You can choose the type of a graph that you want. So you can display 4 different types of graphs. So you can say, yes, the first table is based on movies. And you can decide what data do you want, or what field do you want to display. I'm going to say, yes, I want to display the graph based on the audience score, or I would say year rather. So I want the label column to be year, and I want the value column to be the profitability. And I go to the chart 2, and I want to display the bar chart. And in the bar chart, I want to display movies. Can display year. And the value column is going to be profitability. I'll go to chart 3, and I want to display the line graph. I would select year as a label column. And I want the audience score. And I want to go to the chart 4, and here I want to display the movies by genre, by year. Okay, I would say by year, and I'll say okay. I want to display the count of. I'll do it by year, and I'll go ahead and add a new page to it. I'll go ahead and add a new page to it. So I've added all these pages now, and I'm going to go ahead and you can also add other features as well if you want. And you can go ahead and create an application. So this way you can go ahead and add whatever pages that you want in an application. You can go ahead and add whatever pages that you want to your application. You can also add a variety of pages that you need. And you can go ahead and quickly run the application to see how it looks like. Yes, authentication. And you can just see on the landing page, we see that there is an option to search for our movies. We see that there's an option for you to search for the movies. So we can see the landing page now. And on the landing page, we see that there's an option to search for movies. And if you click on it, you would see a faceted search page. And I can search for movies based on various parameters here. Okay, so this is a faceted search page that we have added. Remember, Apex didn't auto-generate it. We created it, or we added these pages manually. Now, if I go back, yes, we also added a cards page to the application, and we see the cards here. You see the movie name, and we see which kind of a movie it is. And you can also add other features as well if you want. I remember when I added the cards, right? So I selected only 2 options, but you could choose other options as well, and you can order the film either by name or by a type of a movie. And you can go back, and we also have an interactive report you can search for the movies. You can search for movies, and you can also go ahead and edit it, and you can also create a new movies as well. So why are you seeing a create button here? You're seeing a create button here because when I created this interactive report, I said include a form. What does it mean? It means that it gives you a create functionality as well. And all these pages are added to the home page by default. And if you click on dashboard, you would get to see the charts based on various criteria. Right? Here we are seeing number of movies by year, and here we are seeing a number of movies by type of a movie, right? So whether it is a comedy movie or so on. So this way, you can quickly create Apex application based on tables that we have. Remember, these pages, you can auto-generate them. When you upload an Excel, you have a data auto-generated. But what's the problem with that Excel upload, guys? If you want to create an application based on multiple tables, Excel upload or CSV upload doesn't work. And in such cases, you have to add pages explicitly, like what we have done here. And in such cases, this is how you have to do it. Okay, so yes, in today's session, we have seen how to create an application with the help of a wizard. Thank you.